Good evening, everyone. Late Night Mega here, and tonight we're doing another premiere draft of Duskmourn. I'll probably have this draft and maybe one more Duskmourn draft on the channel. Just while it's still available for drafting. And then it'll be back to more Aether Drift. Alright, just waiting for our final person to ready up. What color pair do we want to be? Blue-white. I'd like to be blue-white. Or open some Bomb Overlord, like the red one. Instead we open Twitching Doll. Put a nest counter on it, then sacrifice it. Twitching Doll is okay, I guess. There's not a whole lot else in this pack. I guess we could take an Ethereal Armor. Infernal Phantom, Skullcap Nuisance, yeah. This is kind of a very underwhelming pack for a first pick. So we'll take the Twitching Doll. And we'll move on with our day. Ooh, Arabella. I did not get to use that card when we were red-white. There's also Trapped in the Screen, Scorching Dragonfire. I'm going to take the Arabella. I'm going to take the Split Skin Doll, and we're going to try and be red-white here. A lot of that seems to be coming through. There's a Beastie Beatdown, which is also good. So that means this goes away. Well, it likely goes away. We won't put it away yet. Who knows, something weird could happen. Seized from Slumber, Orphans of the Wheat. What does Arabella do? Arabella has to attack. But Orphans of the Wheat is pretty decent. I should be prioritizing removal. Surgical Suite and Hospital Room. Those both seem good. I was about to pick the turn inside out. Yeah, I think white-red is open here. We're going to be a better white-red deck than we were last time, where we were just like stealing victories and had a jank pile. This is the white-red deck you want to be with Arabella, Surgical Suite, Hospital Room, Split Skin Doll, more Orphans. Yeah, I'm there. Is there any chance we get that Scorching Dragonfire or Trapped in the Screen back from the first pack? Or that wasn't in the first pack, that was in the second pack with Arabella. Alright, while we're waiting for packs, let's see who else here. BBBBB Tony. OG Mojo Jojo. Misty. So we got Pokemon, we've got Powerpuff Girls, Dane Blast. Okay. Hey, here we can take the Vicious Clown. because this cares about creatures with power 2 or less. We didn't have any of those last time either. That party sound effect. So weird. But I'm here for it. Now we have a 4-drop with Friendly Ghost. We have a Cheerleader. I'm going to take the Friendly Ghost because we have a lot of 2-drops already. And we might pick up a Cheerleader on the wheel. Although Cheerleader is also pretty good with Orphans of the Wheat. You can activate the survival effect by tapping the Cheerleader. So we have Fear of Surveillance. We have another Vicious Clown. I'll take another Clown, I think. Although, I do like Fear of Surveillance. Let's take Fear of Surveillance. Glimmerlight is also playable in Boros. So far our deck is coming together nicely. We just need to prioritize removal. Which we'll do that in the second pack. Well, and the third, probably. There is nothing here for me. Hey, there's a Cheerleader. We'll take it. Over the thing I have, the rare I have no copies of. But loading up on creatures now will make it more flexible for us to take removal later. Oh, we get a Verge. I don't have any of those. I did say I was going to take the Verges kind of highly. Because I don't know about any of these other cards. I mean, there's some okay stuff here. The Gremlin. Maybe we want the Gremlin. Helps filter our cards. And it's a 2/2 Menace. We've got a lot of 2-mana plays. I'm going to take the Verge. Here we go. Here we can prioritize the Scorching Dragonfire. Ooh, Midnight Mayhem. This card has gotten me quite a few times. We're going to take it. Passing a Seized by Slumber, or Seized in this... I don't know what the card's called. The removal spell. But I'm going to take a premium Signpost uncommon over a removal spell. Seized from Slumber. Oh, but there's a Clockwork Percussionist here. I'm going to take the Percussionist. Gives us a turn 1 play. Seized from Slumber is better against tapped creatures, which, if we're the aggressor, our opponent's going to be on the defensive. We could also use some combat tricks, like the turn inside out, or just more 2-drops. Piggy Bank. Piggy Bank isn't 2 power or less. Ragged Playmate. Ooh. Patched Plaything. That's going to be our pick. Because that has double strike. Great synergy with the Surgical Suite. You can bring it back. It won't have the counters on it. Then you just have a 4/3 double striker. Yeah. And then you can even put +1/+1 counters on it with the hospital room. I am all for that. There's another Spineseeker Centipede. As we can take the Grand Entryway Elegant Rotunda. Not sure if we'll play it. But putting 1/1 counters on some of this stuff could be nice. Oh, here's a jump scare. I will take that over the Vicious Clown. So we could use some combat tricks. Oh, well, here's another Friendly Ghost. Ragged Plaything does have some synergy with Arabella, though. Vicious Clown, Possessed Goat. Do I want the goat? I'll take the clown. Unsettling Twins. So red doesn't feel super open, but Boros does feel open. Alright, we'll take a Leyline of the Void here. Do a little bit of rare drafting. Alright. Hey, we got the Ragged Playmate back anyways. And this card that we're not playing. Okay, well, here's a good card to have. The Razorkin Horde Caller. It attacks and makes 1/1 red gremlin tokens. Picking that over a Cheerleader or a second Glimmerlight. Alright, here's where we need to prioritize removal. Of course, we need to have packs that have removal. Violent Urge, +1/+0 First Strike. I don't think we have ways of turning on Delirium. Fear of Abduction. Maybe I just play a Fear of Immobility. That could work. No removal yet again. There's like the 4th Spineseeker Centipede we've seen this draft. Glimmer Seeker, I guess, could be good. Patched Plaything, but I think we're just going to take the Trapped in the Screen here. Because we are lacking removal. Here I'll pick up the land. Because we've got plenty of playables. Here's a Lionheart Glimmer. Which looks like an underwhelming card, but might actually play better than it looks. I'll take another Jump Scare. A 3rd Orphans of the Wheat? Or do I just take the Inferno? I think we'll take the Inferno. We have plenty of 2-drops. Here we have plenty of 2-drops. I'll just take the rare. Okay, so this pack we didn't see much removal. But we did pick up a Trapped in the Screen. We have a Scorching Dragonfire. And I have an Inferno. I'll take a Leyline of Hope for rare drafting. How many rares have we just, like, drafted like that? Well, Twitching Doll was our first pick. 2, 3, 4, 5. Okay. I don't think we're playing that, but we'll take it. Again. I don't think we're playing 3 Vicious Clowns, but I wanted to hear that sound effect again. Okay, so we have 4 cuts to make. Two, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8 2-drops plus Scorching Dragonfire. I like that. Of our 3-mana plays, Glimmer Seeker is the one that really doesn't have much business being in the deck. It isn't a 2-power or less creature. Unsettling Twins. I mean, by that regard, Fear of Immobility is kind of in the same boat. I feel like we might want Impossible Inferno. Oh, this is just whenever I attack, so it's not... The Lionheart Glimmer doesn't have to be attacking. Everything else can be attacking. Alright. Grand Entryway, Elegant Rotunda, I feel is a little bit low impact for this deck. It'd be nice to put 1/1 counters on Patch Plaything, but we can already do that with Hospital Room. I just need one more cut. And maybe this is where we cut the Inferno. Or we could cut a land. And we've got a few 5-drops. Now let's cut the Inferno. We want to be hitting our land drops. Alright. This will be the deck. And let's get into the games. Alright, taking a little bit to find an opponent. There might even be less people doing this now because as of the recording of this video, the Arena Direct event for Duskmourn is available as well, in addition to all the other drafts that are available. The Alchemy, Aether Drift, the regular Aether Drift, and Quick Draft. Jay Wallendorf is our first opponent. This hand looks awful. We can't cast anything. If one of these was a mountain, it would be very keepable. Okay. Let's get rid of a ghost. We'll give up the ghost. Norin. Don't like seeing that. Norin just kind of makes all blocking impossible. Or nearly impossible. Trapped in the screen. Well, I can't do anything about that. Okay, I'm fine with the trade there. No! Not again with this. There's a Horde Caller, which is going to be tough for this deck to overcome. Yeah, I figured the orphans would just get chump blocked there. Jump scare. That doesn't do us much good at the moment. Maybe I can use the combat trick defensively to trade with the Horde Caller. That might be our best play. That is fine. there's any counter trick here, we're lost. Yep. Four, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. I think we're just dead, though. Yeah, our opponent has exactly lethal. I don't think we were going to win that game, though. So I think I will ditch a land for an Impossible Inferno. Probably ditch a red land for a red card. We have mostly white cards. Though it does make a turn 1 Percussionist a little bit less likely. Alright, next game. GGP. Well, we go first. This is fine. I always like that there's stuff to play around with on the background, but on this background I more just like turn everything off and leave it off. Alright, opponent finally decided on which card to put back. Next turn we can Glimmerlight and equip it. Which I think is exactly what we're going to do. We'll keep that. We're up against Jund colors, so we might need to kill a big thing. Next turn I can Hospital Room. The Stick Twister. Get in for 5 here. Friendly Ghost, we'll keep that on top too. Oh, opponent does want to trade. Alright, that's cool with me. There's a long neck. Jump scare. Sure. Opponent takes 6. Say its name. Percussionist and lands. Could also get back the stick twister. I don't think there's a way we keep both creatures on the field and attack with both. Orphans of the Wheat. Don't know that I want that. This is an attack for 7. Jump scare is nearly lethal. Equal to the number of card types in your graveyard. You got 5 card types? Wow. Chump blockers for days. Meanwhile, our opponent is all 5 colors. Oh, what is this? Reveal the top 7 cards of your library. Put all enchantment cards from among them into your hand. Alright. Well, I guess we're gonna do this. Oh, what the heck, we're an aggressive deck. Let's be aggressive. We kinda need that. The 2 Glassworks don't kill the biggest threats. We have Impossible Inferno online now. I mean, I guess double Glassworks could kill something, but then we just win. Yeah. Alright, we're 1-1 to start things off. Sorry 3N. Whatever, it's Soren. We'll go first, we'll keep. Start off with our Orphans of the Wheat. Against red-green, the Fungus. Alright, well I have a cheerleader for your fungus. That's a really weird sentence if you think about it. Blocking, was this turned inside out? Alright. Glass works on the cheerleader. Oof. There's a machete for our opponent. Opponent just trading off everything. Makes it hard to push damage through. That's your best play for 5 mana? Okay, opponent. We don't need this land because our curve tops out at 5. Watchdog for the opponent. Doesn't want Beastie Beatdown. Okay. I hope our opponent gets whatever it is they need. They play one big creature that isn't called Fear of Burning Alive. Play like the 6 mana 7/6 with Trample. Or a Centipede. Lionheart Glimmer. Let's try it, because I'm not going to double spell yet. I guess I could have attacked with the Gremlin too, because these two are lethal. So I missed 2 damage there. We should still be okay. Yep, we're okay. This is how a Boros aggro deck is supposed to play out in this format. Not like what we were doing last time. Last time was just a hot mess of a deck that somehow managed to get 4 wins. Smoking is our next opponent. Okay, well, we have the Glimmer Light. Any third land will start to turn on this hand. And we're on the draw, so more chances to find a land. Hey, we found one. Opponent is green-black. I have no blocks. Our opponent is really unloading their hand quickly. Now they could sacrifice the fungus and destroy our toy. Or play Monstrous Emergence on it. That works too. Gives the 0/4 Death Touch, nice. A Vicious Clown. Or I could go Orphans plus Equip. I'll just play the Clown. Nowhere to run, that's a good one. I can't do much about removal. Giving the 0/4 Death Touch again. I will trade the Glimmer token for the Flesh Burrower now. We're down to 13 health, so if we draw our dual land, it'll come in untapped. Alternatively, we could just get that. Arabella. Let's go with that. And you're gonna murder. Okay. Thought you might have wanted to dissection tools. No, we were having a fair game. +2/+2 Death Touch and Lifelink. Equip, sacrifice a creature. I don't see how we beat that. Going to enter full control because I want to do that. We'll get some damage in. Next turn we could Midnight Mayhem attack for quite a bit with Arabella's effect. You got more removal? You got more removal. Well, Dissection Tool's not a very fair card. Probably sack the 0/4 to put it on the Death Toucher. More removal. Okay. I mean, between all this removal and this has been, what, 1, 2, 3, 4 removal spells? 5 removal spells? I'm surprised we're still fighting here. Trapped in the screen. It's a little bit late. Cannot block. Okay, we take 5 here. I think this is the turn we have to trap in the screen. Getting rid of the dissection tools, that is for the planning for the long game. I should have equipped one of these. I missed a point of life gain. Clockwork Percussionist. That's not bad. House Cartographer is the play for our opponent. We got to get going on damaging our opponent. Post-combat, we'll move the Glimmer Light to one of the tokens. Oh, an opponent's just giving up. Okay. I didn't think that game was over. I didn't think we were going to win that for the longest time. But when all the dust settled and all the cards got removed and all that, we still ended up mounting a comeback. The people of the Amonkhet are still rebuilding their plane. That doesn't mean they don't have time for an interplanar death race. They've reimagined the legendary chariot Ramos to be their champion, and he rides to win glory for New Amonkhet. What happened to Amonkhet? Or is that just still the aftermath of the Phyrexian invasion? Ace Frame Bows. We go first with a great hand. We'll go Orphans of the Weak here. I don't really care what I draw at this moment, so surveilling is just kind of whatever. Opponent on Jund colors. Hauntwood Shrieker. Sure. Attacks me to manifest dread, which is fine. There's a piggy bank. Do I have lethal here? If I make this unblockable? Do you have Scorching Dragonfire? You do. Alright. Well, I can still make the Patch Plaything unblockable next turn. So we're still... Our opponent is still kind of dead on board. Okay, I guess he saw that. Stop ruining my ideas. I just want an extra card. Oh, that's a good one. And I can do both halves of it. Does this do enough? Not my problem. Okay, it does enough. Boros deck, swing all. And we are 4-1. Okay, Outpost 316. We'll go first. We don't have the Percussionist. But that's okay. We have Orphans of the Wheat. Percussionist, you're late. There's a Say Its Name. Oh, this is a 3-color deck then. Paranormal Analyst, okay. Spineseeker Centipede for the opponent. If you get a Plains, I swear. Okay. Opponent is not doing crazy stuff. The reason I put it there is because if I put it there and did a huge attack, they would just chump block. And I'd be getting in for less damage than 4. I can always jump scare this. Unable to scream. Well, that can still tap for the, Orphans. So it's fine. I think I do want to jump scare this. So no blocking the patched plaything. Not right now, anyways. Opponent now down to 2 life. We get a Plains. There's rats for our opponent. And another Spineseeker Centipede. – I'm not going to get into the final points of damage like this. Top decking lands. Threats around every corner. I think if we draw Midnight Mayhem, we just win. Not doing anything last turn really hurt us. Because now opponent is stabilizing. Or another jump scare wins us the game too. Oh, come on, we're so close. Jump scare for the win. Opponent does have a Writhing Torment we need to be mindful of. Fear of Surveillance, okay. Actually, we don't need to be mindful of it. Go ahead, play the play the Writhing Torment. Withering Torment. Not Writhing. Drag to the roots, okay. Ragged Playmate would also help. I'm not blocking that, we're at 20. I don't need lands, game. I need a way to win. This game is getting more and more out of reach. I don't think Midnight Mayhem isn't out either anymore. We just can't do anything. Oh, geez. Now opponent can alpha swing. 2, 4, 6, 8. Alright, last call for jump scare. Arabella, this would have worked a few turns ago. That was also a card I didn't consider. Maybe the turn where I used the jump scare wasn't correct, but it just seemed like they were going to block with the 1-3. And I didn't want to use the jump scare there. I wanted to use it to really push damage through. Scion is our next opponent. We go first. We have a Percussionist. Flesh Burrower is the play for our opponent. I'll take an untapped land, sure. I didn't want to play the friendly ghost pumping this because I didn't know if there was going to be like a murder or something. Or a withering torment. There's our jump scare. Okay. 3 lands, Flesh Burrower, and nothing? That was a weird game. But we'll take all the victories we can. We are 5-2 here. Dem Boys is our next opponent. We go first, huh? Okay. I'm going to start with the Cheerleader because next turn we can go Glimmerlight plus Equip. We're up against Blue-Black. The Rat. I suppose we don't need to... It's still the most mana efficient thing we could be doing right now. So opponent gets to manifest Dread, but we get Flying. It's a trade-off. You're attacking me. I feel like there's some confusion over who's the aggro deck here. Oh, you have Kaito.
Your tech is way... Did I scare you?
Well, that's a good card.
I've got them pinned. Press the attack. There's gotta be another way out.
Okay, our Cheerleader is locked down right now. We could Trapped in the Screen something next turn, or we have Orphans of the Wheat. What does this thing do? Gains lifelink? I don't want it to gain lifelink. Arabella's good. But I know there's this fear of falling coming up. Oh, this might be a tough game to win. Meat locker, gonna lock down, what, fear of surveillance? Alright. You have locked it down. I shouldn't have moved the glimmer light. Let's be real, the Arabella's gonna get blocked anyways. Or she can't scream. Which is also bad. Okay, well there goes my cheerleader. Those two can still pump our... Never mind. Opponent just has too many big things going on now. There's a land. But does it matter? So 5, 6, 7. This will make it a 9, 10. Takes it. Okay. Now Midnight Mayhem might win us the game. So let's see, that's going to shut down one of these. You're going to have less blockers doing that. So we have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7 attackers. These have menace. Okay. Does Midnight Mayhem win us the game? Or do I need to play something else? Nope, it wins us the game. I think pretty much anything we did there would have won us the game. Not sure why the opponent decided to take, 9 damage from Orphans of the Wheat instead of chump blocking, but that's not my problem. That was one of our closer games. And hey, we are 6-2. Good place to be. Alright, just waiting on our last and final opponent. Last and final. Well, either we go 7-2 or we go 6-3. Those are the only options here. A GG is our next opponent. Why you gotta do this to me, deck? You were running so well. I'm gonna keep. Opponent takes a mulligan. We have a couple things we can do with just white mana. That's why I'm keeping this. Alright, well at least with this I can play the Glimmerlight and equip it in the same turn. Oh, it's another blue-black opponent. Winter's Intervention. Well, couldn't do anything about that. We kept a risky hand. Fear of Infinity. Ooh. Return this card from your graveyard to your hand. That thing can't block. Let's play the Friendly Ghost. It is the most efficient thing we could be doing right now. Bottomless pool. Okay. Man, I would love another red source. There's not much point in attacking because Fear of Infinity can just attack us back. Okay, so that manifests Dread. Doesn't want to double block, huh? Okay, then we'll play Twins. That was a good Manifest Dread there. You unlock that room. Wow. I'll let you draw a card if it means that much to you. Draw a card, take 1,000,000 damage. Yep, draw a card, take 1,000,000 damage, lose the game. I'm good with that. And we had all this nice removal to play, too. Alright, well, hey, that means we got 7 wins, max prize. This was, again, a proper Boros deck that, you know, it was just very solid overall. Lots of 2-mana plays. Arabella was really sweet in that last game there. Trapped in the Screen, Patch Plaything was good. This was good, the Hospital Room, when we had it. We even got to do the Surgical Suite on the Patch Plaything. I think we got to play, like, all of our cards. Yeah. Midnight Mayhem was also pretty decent, especially in conjunction with Arabella. That turn was silly. Alright, so we'll claim our prize. And for now, I'll take my leave.